Alright everyone, let's see how this works out. I got a webcam up there on my monitor, and I finally got my GTX 1050 installed in my computer, so now I can do all this fancy stuff with recording. This is going to be kind of an odd mashup mix video. What it is kind of like I wanted to call it a year in review, but it's more like the last 2 years because there's a couple things from 2015 I want to show you that I just kind of realized that I never actually showed you guys. Um, so yeah, what I'm gonna do is kind of go through some pictures here uh, that I went to a couple different places. I tried to go through them and delete the ones with like my fiance and some family just because I'm not quite ready to show them on YouTube yet. At least, I mean, it's not, it's just, I don't know how they are about their privacy and stuff. So, well, I mean, I know how they are, but you guys know what I mean. So I got some coffee here. Okay, so it's gonna be like this view of my desktop with I don't know why I'm supposed to be looking at the camera, not the screen. So it's gonna be my desktop, and I'll show some pictures, and then it'll fade over to video clips when I feel like, and then it's gonna go to just some random stuff I did around this last year of Thanksgiving and Christmas, maybe just some random crap because I tried so hard because I had some really cool videos around Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they're just gone. So that kind of sucks. But so yeah, let me go ahead and get started here. Let me kill this. All right. And this is okay. So in 2015, we went to Florida. We took a drive from here, Norman, Oklahoma, to Clearwater, and that was basically a 1,500-mile drive, and we basically went nonstop, only stopping for gas and to get food and stuff. But it was pretty painful. So anyways, we stopped at a my fiance has a friend who lives down in Clearwater, and she let us stay there, and we did a couple of things, and I'll start the slideshow here. And this was just some video or some pictures that I'm going to go through. This was the sun setting when we got there because we drove right through, and then once we got there, we just kind of went to the beach and chilled a little bit. And this was when I had my Nikon 1S1, I believe, yeah, and just some Minolta lenses that I had adapted to it. And this is a cool picture that I thought I got. Some kid fishing. There's a sunset. And then we went to go eat that night, and this was it's kind of off over here in this little shopping mall center. I forgot what the thing was called. I could probably pull it up on Google Maps, honestly. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was in Clearwater, down here somewhere. I'm not going to spend too much time. But it was a restaurant. Oh, Keegan's right here. Keegan's Seafood Grill. I thought it was really cool because this is where Guy Fieri ate. And I thought that was pretty cool. So anyways, and these are just some cool pictures that I got. I've already kind of edited these in Photoshop. I thought this picture was really cool just because of the emerald water effect, and it says resume normal safe operation. And we went on this dolphin tour and saw some dolphins, and of course birds. The funny thing, this is a dolphin that we saw. He had a special name for it. I can't remember what he called it, but apparently this was either the oldest or one of the oldest dolphins in the Clearwater Bay area, or the Tampa Bay, whatever. Uh, and apparently, what happens is you see the white frosting on his tips. I guess that shows how old a dolphin is. And I could be completely butchering this, but this is what the tour guide guy told us. And he said that it was just a sign of how old the dolphin was. So yeah, these are just some cool pictures that I got of sailboats. And then this next part, we went on an airboat tour ride, and this was just an ibis that I got. Some cool pictures. I loved the Spanish moss that was everywhere. And we took a drive from. I'll actually show you where it was, because we were staying in Clearwater, and then we drove over to here, Lake Wales, and went over to Lake Kissimmee. And there's a Kissimmee, whatever you want to call it. And there was what's this place called again? Alligator Cove Airboat Nature Tours. And this was a really cool tour. Basically what we did is we went up this, we came around, and then like went all through here. I don't know exactly, but I know it was just all up in this area. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, the Spanish moss was everywhere. There's just some neat pictures. There's that ibis again, and this is what the day. It was just partly cloudy. It was just a beautiful day, and this is kind of a blurry picture, but I still like it because I shot this as we were like going full throttle on this sand bank right here on the airboat. And I mean, that thing just hauled butt, but I got this picture as we were doing the turn, and it was pretty cool. There's a bird, a hawk that I got. Another cool picture. And the I don't know what you call those things, but just all that foliage there is really neat. And more Spanish moss. Now this picture is one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. And the reason is on our drive from where we were staying to the airboat tour, we smelled honeysuckle, and the honeysuckle just completely filled the air, and it was absolutely amazing. And this picture was probably one of my favorite pictures that I ever got, because like I said, it was the memory of it, and then the sunset, and it was just really awesome. And the reason they grow the honeysuckle is for the bees, and the bees, they make the honey from the honeysuckle, and you can see, I didn't get any pictures of it, but there were also tons of beehives everywhere. And then this is in another area that we went. I think it was called the Riverview Nature something, but it was just some cool pictures. This is one of my favorite pictures too, with the little guy. He's looking kind of cockeyed, like, what are you looking at me for, dude? Yeah. And then this is Clearwater Bridge or St. Petersburg Bridge. That is the bridge that goes from here. Yeah, it is, because Robinson Preserve is where we went. Yeah, okay, so that was where I went. And then this is Sunshine Skyway Bridge. That's what it was. So I just thought that was really cool. Just more pictures. There's a cool lizard. That's at the Robinson Preserve. There's another ibis. Seashell. Just a pond thing. And so here's something that I didn't realize. When you're down there in Florida, you see them all the time in, zoos or exhibits or whatever, but there were wild parakeets just flying around, and that was the first time I ever saw them in the wild, and I thought that was amazing to me. It was like, it was something small, and you don't really think about it till you see it, and you're like, yeah, I guess, those birds would be flying around. There's a heron of some type, sailboat. I don't know why I took a picture of that, but I did. There's a pelican, flower, more heron, great blue heron, I believe. Don't know what kind of bird this is. Some ibises. Oh, and this area that it's in is in. This area was south of Clearwater Beach. It was one of my favorite pictures. Some bird, don't know what it's called. I know what this bird is called, but I'm not going to take the time to tell you because I forgot at the moment. Another picture. I take a lot of pictures of birds, even though I don't know that much about them. There's some bees. And back to the sunset. Okay, so that was our trip that we went to in Florida, which was in March of 2015, I believe. Yeah, March of 2015. So the next thing I did, actually, before I went to Florida, I went on a trip to Las Vegas with my boss. We had to work on some printers there. And on our way, we stopped at a place called Twin Arrows Resort and Casino. And this was their chandelier. This was outside the hotel room. And let me see if I can find another picture. No. Okay, this was the inside of the hotel room. I don't know why I was taking a picture of the shower. Oh, I know why. Because it was a massive shower. Like, the picture doesn't do it justice, but it was a pretty big shower. But yeah, there was the bed. It was pretty neat. But the reason this place sticks out for me. Oh, here's the front of it. It was called Twin Arrows. And the reason this place sticks out is because for breakfast, we went and ate at the one of the restaurants that was in there, and it was the best breakfast burrito I have ever had in my life. It was so freaking good. I still probably think about that burrito at least once a week and crave that burrito. When I go out to Vegas again or in that direction, I'm stopping by this place and I'm getting that breakfast burrito. It was so good. But yeah. So after we got down there, we had to go out to Vegas to just work on some printers. And we stayed at the Luxor. I'm trying to find some decent pictures. Okay, so this is just me when I was staying at the Luxor, and that was downtown Las Vegas. It was the view. So we stayed on one of the wings, or one of the towers, because and I could be wrong about this, but I think this area is smoking, and the towers are non-smoking. So that was the hotel room at Luxor. There's some crappy cell phone pictures, but yeah, the Luxor lights up and shines the beam over there. And this is one of the areas where I was working on printers. It was one of the casinos. This was a different casino. We had stopped by some special store to. My boss wanted to get something. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, and then after that we went to the what's this thing called? The dam. Damn, what was that dam called? I'm drawing a blank. No. Hoover Dam. Well, yeah, we went to Hoover Dam, and it was a really neat experience. One of the reasons I loved going here is because they filmed Transformers 2 at the Hoover Dam. Or was it Transformers 1 or Transformers 2? I can't remember. It was one of them, but I loved being there because of that reason. And that was me at some car museum, but that was that. Nothing too special there. So in 2015, and those both trips were in 2015, and then in 2016 we went to Corpus Christi and San Antonio. And what I'll do first is I'll start off with the San Antonio trip. There's nothing too special. I just got some cool pictures here. This is the Riverwalk, which is really, if you've never been to San Antonio and the Riverwalk, you have to go because it's really awesome. This is just some random pictures I took. Lizard. Oh, the squirrel. This is a really cool picture. Another lizard. This was at the Alamo. Let's see the front of the Alamo. It's Riverwalk. Another Riverwalk. A lot of this is the Riverwalk because we stayed on the Riverwalk. What was that hotel called? It was the Riverwalk Plaza is where we stayed. So it's a really neat place if you ever get a chance to go. Some night pictures. Okay, so when we got done in San Antonio, we went to Corpus Christi and stopped by the aquarium there. And that was a stingray. There was the sea turtles there, which was really cool. There was a dolphin. And then we stayed at a vacation rental house. And it wasn't actually in Corpus Christi. It was a couple miles away, but it was a really neat place to stay. And this was our hotel, well, the vacation rental home thing. It was really neat. That was our view of the back or the front, however you want to call it. And you could go out there and fish and just relax and listen to the sound waves. I'll actually upload a video or a sound clip here and let you listen to me. I recorded with my Zoom H4n. So yeah, that was a really cool experience for us to stay there. This was the side look, and we went to one area that was a nature park slash kind of like a wildlife refuge, and there was a whole bunch of photographers, with these massive honking lenses, and tripods and everything, and they were all photographing this bird. It was called like a yellow-throated warbler or something like that. And it was funny because they had all these expensive lenses, and I just kind of walked up there with my tiny little camera, zoomed in, and snapped this picture of it. And it was kind of one of those haha, look at me moments, I guess. And this was in that same area, and these little tiny fish were feeding off this log, and there was something on it that they liked, and it was a grackle or starbird, whatever you want to call it. And this is kind of a view of the look of everything, and some birds on this stand. A cool picture. I don't know why I took that, but I did. Oh, there was a alligator, crocodile. I know I'm probably butchering it. It was one of those things in the grass. It's kind of late and I'm tired, and so here's the area, one of the areas that I was trying to get recordings But the problem was is that I didn't know this until I had walked around back here, but there was a canal that came through, and there was just too many like boats and ship noises and stuff like that. And not only that, but there was a storm that was about to roll through, which I'll put a clip here and show you guys. And here's an area we went to. We had to stop at a food truck to get some food. This was when we went to the beach at South Padre Island. Those little birds. There's the beach. I want to be there so bad right now. There's a little crab I saw on the beach area. Some more birds. There's all this jellyfish, and I was not going to touch that guy, but it kind of sucked that he got washed up on shore. These little clams. Some more birds. Another bird. It was a great blue heron. Don't know what that's called. And then this, towards the last day, because I think we had stayed there 2 days, and then this area was, this is where we were staying, and the sun was rising in the morning, and the rain had come through, and it just had this really cool look for the sun. This was a sunrise, and that's the end of it. But I'm actually going to put a clip here where it was raining, and so you guys can hear it, and it was pretty cool. Alright, so this next part is just going to be video clips that the first couple of them are going to be related to the Corpus Christi and San Antonio, and then it's going to go on to some more recent stuff. I figured I'd just kind of all mash it up into this one video, and then from there on it's going to be kind of a start, well, not really a start fresh, but anything that I thought of was significance. I still have a whole bunch of videos that I'm going to be making on well, you heard those sound clips. I have full 30-minute hour relaxation type videos, ASMR videos, stuff like that, that I'm going to eventually upload. So yeah, so you guys will see the rest of it. And if I feel like putting a clip of me explaining what it is, then I will.
You're going to see a series of faces that are side by side. Those are called gargoyle and grotesque faces. The architects, they put those faces around the entire building. They firmly believed those faces would protect the structure from everything that was bad, like bad omens, demons, bad luck, bad credit, bad tour guides, bad jokes, maybe not, I don't know, the chupacabra. Higher taxes, who knows. Now, if you want to know more about this building, guys, this is a great story behind this building. Look it up, Tower Life, 2 words, Tower Life. Only octagon shaped high rise in the United States of America. Through the downtown area, Tennessee Fall behind me, 148 miles southeast. This river empties into the Gulf of Mexico. Look at that tree straight ahead. The one behind the rail, that's the oldest tree on a river. That's a twin trunk ball cypress. That tree, 9.5 stories tall, 350 years old. Kind of like the tree from Avatar, right? Large, beautiful, majestic, unreal. Right hand side, floodgate number 3. This is a guillotine style gate. You don't want to be anywhere near this gate. When it comes down, it's 3 tons of solid steel. This gate will hurt you. That's why, as a rule, I always stop my boat right here, guys. I don't trust gate number 3. It's come down on me too many times. So always stop, look, listen, wait, hesitate, contemplate, everything will day. I don't see anything moving. So I'm just gonna line the boat up, lay the hammer down. We're gonna go full throttle, 3 horsepower. No, thank you later. Okay guys, we're gonna exit right here. I want everybody on the right hand side to be very careful. See that bush leaning over the rock on the right hand side on the exit? Don't touch that bush, guys. That's Texas poison ivy. As you can see, I'm going right towards it, lean away from it. It'll ruin your night. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. Ooh, iceberg, look out, sorry. Sorry, I got caught in the corner right there. Sorry about that. I had a lady in my boat last night. I'm driving past the poison ivy. She casually reached out, she grabbed a handful, and then she held it to her face like she was smelling it. She was like investigating what it was, right? So I looked at her right away. I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing? That's poison ivy. I just told everybody. She looked back at me. She's like, I'm so embarrassed. Her eyes are huge. She's shaking her head. She's like, I'm so embarrassed. She goes, I wasn't paying attention. She goes, I thought that was cilantro. I'm like, no, ma'am, that's a pretty bad guess. No, ma'am, that's poison ivy, and you just paid $8.25 to get a rash. Right hand side, look at the mosaic one more time, guys. Confluence of civilization, 400,000 tiles, Juan O'Gorman. You know what's funny about Andean fusion? Sometimes when I drive in here, when they see me, they'll start playing the Titanic theme song. I'm like, really? There's like 3 feet of water. What's the worst that can happen to me?
Charthouse Restaurant, serving legendary steaks and seafood as guests overlook the bustling cityscape below as the restaurant slowly rotates 360 degrees. Grab a cocktail, a quick drink in Bar 601 and enjoy happy hour Monday through Friday. Our second and final stop will be the observation deck here at Tower of the Americas. Breathtaking panoramic views of Earth throughout the observation deck.
We used to have one in Oklahoma City that did that.
They still do.
But it's not this.
Whether
It's
you
not a
enjoy an
big
extraordinary
restaurant.
meal at Charthouse,
Yeah,
a
'cause that
cocktail at
didn't
Bar
have girls, that was
601,
way
or a
too
great view from the observation deck, we hope your experience at Tower of the Americas was unforgettable. When we reach the ground, your tower experience isn't over. Check out our Skies Over Texas 4D theater experience and take a high-flying adventure over the Lone Star State. You'll take in the sights of Texas high school football's Friday Night Lights and get up close and personal with a bucking bull at the rodeo, all without leaving your seat.
Okay, this next part is you just saw the Riverwalk. We went on a boat tour, and it was Tower of the Americas. And then the next part is the Corpus Christi Aquarium. You'll see some dolphins, and then you'll see kind of like this vlog thing that I tried to do. Okay guys, this is me walking in, I am at somewhere called Port Aransas Wildlife Preserve. This is a very, it's a nature preserve that's very close to town. Came out here on a weekend, or a weekend, more like a couple days. I took a couple days off work for vacation to come out here, and it's a little bit windy. There's rain sort of starting to develop, but it looks like it's dissipating, so we'll see. But yeah, I've got my tripod here with me, and we're gonna see how well this does. And I don't know, this may not end up on the video at all. It's supposed to be on auto exposure, and it doesn't look like the camera, at least the screen of the camera, is not doing very well. So, but yeah, this is a pretty neat place, I think. There's a boardwalk, quite a few of them. I've already explored quite a bit of this place, but I decided I'd try and go ahead and throw my little setup here together. It's a handheld version of that device that I made that you stabilize on your shoulders, but we'll see how this does. It's a little heavy because I have the Zoom H2, or not the H2, the H4n mounted to the top. So we'll see. There's some neat flowers. And I was out here getting some recordings, but it was a little too close to town, and there was just a ton of man-made noise. So, I don't know. It's really hard keeping your arm steady because this thing gets heavy, really heavy. And it looks like there's a lot more people coming out here. So I'll show you guys later the place where I'm and the wind's gonna pick up, of course. I'll show you guys later where I'm staying tonight. And I did get some really cool recordings this morning. So yeah, I'll show you guys that, and we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, so I don't know how much of that you guys saw, but I'm at a nature preserve here, and I was trying to get some recordings, but there's too much man-made noise, and that microphone is, windscreen is getting right up on the lens. But there's too much man-made noise here, so and it was getting pretty windy, and a bunch of people were walking, so I'm gonna go to the beach first, and then I'll show you guys a place where I'm staying. Has a really neat area where I was recording some sound recordings, or soundscapes, whatever you want to call them, because I got some really neat ones this morning, I think. But I'm gonna go to the beach first, and then and I'll show you guys what's going on there. Yeah. Okay, so as you guys saw, that was Corpus Christi, and it was the Riverwalk and then Corpus Christi where I was trying to vlog. And then this next part, you're gonna see like some pictures of lightning, and then like a small video of lightning, and then after that, it's really just random stuff that I kind of recorded over the last, over Thanksgiving and Christmas. So yeah, and then after that, I think it'll be pretty much the end of the video. So yeah, and then from here on out, hopefully I will keep my stuff more organized and backed up. And the sucky part is the stuff that I had was backed up. It was just an unfortunate mishap with either that adapter thing or that enclosure or Windows 10. So yeah, there you guys have it. Woo! Hi, what's up everyone? Waking up a little early this morning. I'm gonna go fishing, try to catch something. So we'll see how that goes. But look at the sunset. Or I mean sunrise, not sunset. Look at that sunset. Is that not crazy or what? That's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go catch some catfish, and I will see you guys when I get there. So I don't know if I'm going to be uploading this anytime soon, but you guys can see some wood over there. Because for my stepdaughter's, one of her Christmas gifts is going to be a coffee table. And that is what I am currently working on, and I am actually painting on it right now. I started on it, and basically what it's going to be is there's going to be this flower here and a cross, and then it's going to be her name, and then maybe like towards the end of her name I'll put like a butterfly or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Maybe another flower. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of something I'm working on, and some of the stuff that I used for the finishes is I mixed this golden pecan with a little bit of the Sedona red, and that's how I got that color there. And then the legs are going to be a little bit darker. And the reason for that is so, you know, I didn't want to use too dark color on the top, just so that the paint would show up a little bit better. And then I've got some of this wipe-on poly that I'll be applying once that's completely dry. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. I've got her name. And then I did like a little butterfly there. I don't know if you guys will. Anything? I'm gonna add some more to it yet, but I want to let this dry first and let me throw some ideas around in my head and see what I come up with. And then once it's all done, I'm gonna put that clear coat on it, and it'll look pretty good. So yeah, just a little update. Okay, there's the finished coffee table. As you guys can see, I used this pallet wood, or at least some of it, to just kind of give it a little bit of a, you know, a sort of rustic look. But here's the top that I got finished with. And her name is Kaya, that's how you say that. And I just added some flowers, butterflies, and I put a little bit of a shine with the polyurethane on it. You guys can see it there. This is, you know, it's not the best looking thing, but the weird thing is like with all my shelving that I have in my desk, and, you know, just random pieces of table that I've built, I get all kinds of people, you know, in my family asking, you know, for stuff. And I'm like, it's not that good. At least I don't think it is, but I don't know, maybe they just look like the look that I do. I don't know. But I have a lot of people asking me for, you know, to build them things. So, but yeah, there you guys have it. It's a pretty solid piece. The top piece is what I got at, was that Home, I can't remember if I got it at Home Depot or Lowe's, I'm not sure. But it is a 20 by 4 foot, I believe, yeah. 20 by 4 foot, and it was, I think it was like $30 for the top, and then the rest is just 2x4s and pallet wood. So yeah, just kind of a little update there. Finished with that, and I'm giving this to her on Christmas. So hopefully she likes it. We'll talk to you guys later. So I just got my car cleaned up here. Tomorrow we're going to be going to, there's a couple dents on this thing, but I got it all nice and clean. So, but I don't think I've ever actually showed you guys my stereo. This is a Sony, are you going to focus or not? You know, this camera has a really hard time focusing on blue things. But anyways, this is an old Sony. I got this when I got the car, which was about Yeah, 6 years ago, because I got the car in 2010. But I don't think I've ever actually showed you guys my subwoofer. My sub is just a Sony Explode. Nothing's fancy or special. It's a 1200 watt unit. And you see the tape there. The reason that tape is there is because when I had this subwoofer in my truck, I didn't realize this, but I had it way too close to the seat, and the sub was actually hitting the back of the seat and caused the plastic to actually crack. So I used some of this 3M double stick tape that is really strong. I have it on this side, and I have some industrial strength duct tape on the back side that is, I mean, it's really thick. It's about 3 times as thick as normal duct tape, and it works pretty good. So there's that, and I mean sorry about that, I hit the lock button. I'm trying to record this really quick because I'm gonna try and make this video into a vlog, but alright, let's put something on here that hopefully won't get a copyright strike. I mean, it gets pretty loud, of course, you know, a camera phone doesn't really do it, but I got my car all cleaned up and fancified. Look at this peach. Come on, focus. It's called Peachy Peach for some smelly good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be going on a trip tomorrow down to Fort Worth from where I live, and I'm going to try and vlog some of it along the way, so we will keep you guys updated. Oh, maybe I should show my face, but did it do anything? No. Okay. I don't know if this is light or not, but yeah, I shaved my head. Yeah, I'm terrible at this vlogging thing, so we talk to you later. I'll keep you guys updated. Oh, I'm gonna go eat Chinese food tonight. I'm just really excited because I only have to go to work for 2 days next week, and then I have 5 days off work for Thanksgiving break, which is awesome. So yeah, see you guys later.
But we have a friend, and he gave it to us, and we went to on a vacation last October, and he gave it to us. We drove through the mountains, and you could hardly even see it on top of the mountain. You know, it's like,
You think they can't really even see the food? Because they just come up and open their mouth.
Mashed potato bites. Loaded baked potato made with real bacon and cheese. Just came out of the oven. Having a little snack before Thanksgiving dinner. Let's try them out here. So I'm going to be making a dish to take to some of my fiance's family members' house. Something called well, you guys have seen this. This is stovetop, but I'm making something called maple sausage stuffing. The first thing I'm going to do is cut up a red onion and some green onions, and then we're going to fry up this stuff together, and then we're going to get the stuffing going. And you guys will see. Okay, so sausage is done here. I got the onions and water boiling for the stuffing. It's time to put the stuffing in. And there you have the finished stuffing. And you just mix it all together and you got yourself maple sausage stuffing. It's pretty simple, actually.